Sickle cell anemia, or sickle cell disease, is a non-communicable disease. Instead, it is hereditary and considered autosomal recessive. It causes red blood cells to turn sickle-shaped instead of donut-shaped, so less oxygen is carried on each cell, and blockages can occur in capillaries because of the irregular shape. People from Africa, where the disease is thought to have originated, the Caribbean, South America, and people of South Asian descent are most likely to have this disease. This disease is still in the population possibly because having sickle-shaped red blood cells makes it more difficult to get malaria. The average lifespan of someone with sickle cell anemia is slightly shorter than average. Scientists have traced its origins to the HBB gene on chromosome 11, the gene that codes for hemoglobin A. Hemoglobin A is the main type of adult hemoglobin. Sickle cell anemia occurs when there is a mutation which prevents normal hemoglobin production. The lack of hemoglobin can result in severe complications. The oxygen deprivation can immediately cause pain and organ damage. Other serious symptoms can result, such as organ failure, eye problems, mental retardation, jaundice, slowed growth, fatigue, paleness, and shortness of breath. These symptoms make it essential that everyone who has sickle cell anemia are properly treated and screened for complications.
It is important to identify the disease early on. It can be identified in infants by pricking their heels and conducting blood testing. Doctors use a test, often a hemoglobin electrophoresis test, to look for sickle cell hemoglobin. If it is found, the doctors conduct a second test and reach a diagnosis. Two of the most promising potential cures of sickle cell disease are bone marrow transplantation and gene therapy. Bone marrow transplants have cured some people who have the disease, but it does not work for everyone. The marrow must come from a healthy sibling donor, someone whose marrow will not be rejected by the patient's body. Unfortunately, only about 18% of people who have sickle cell anemia have a sibling donor. Researching are working to eliminate some of the risks associated with the procedure. Gene therapy is a promising possibility, but research is still at an early stage. Scientists are investigating two genetic manipulations. One potential cure is to fix the defective gene and insert it into the bone marrow. Another strategy is to turn off the defective gene altogether and increase the production of other genes that produce fetal hemoglobin. Fetal hemoglobin is a type of hemoglobin produced by infants. Production normally halts as people age, but some remains in the blood, and high levels of it in the bloodstream have been known to help people with sickle cell disease. These techniques are not yet possible, but scientists hope that they will eventually be a useful cure. Scientists are also investigating ways to mitigate the symptoms. Some drugs, such as hydroxyurea, increase the levels of fetal hemoglobin in the blood, but they can cause serious complications. Some medicines, like clotrimazole, can reduce the loss of water that contributes to sickling hemoglobin. Research for cures has helped many people and is continuing to advance.
Thanks for watching!